So I like all pass a lot. Sometimes I'll have like, one bass that's like a low pass and then like another bass that's like harder hitting in like the chorus or something where I really want to like, really want more power. Then I'll have like an all pass bass. So.
And then you just have low cutoff and high Q.
Yes. Depending on, where you want the signal to boost. Because like, I mean, like, that's pretty cool, too. You really get that, like, the major third. So this is like when people talk about, there's a video out there called the Ghost Channel. And it's like the idea that you can have extra notes in the wave channel. It's really talking about this overtone emphasis. That sounds like almost two notes because you've got the low note, but then also that octave that's like 2 octaves above, or 3. If you use all pass with Q boosting that fifth, the power chord, and also clip, does it ever sound like a guitar power chord with distortion, or does it just get too messed up to hear anything? So, yeah, that's a great question. It kind of depends, I guess. Sometimes I use low pass and sometimes I use all pass because all pass having more of the harmonics in the upper range does mean that it makes for like a sharper sound because you're like retaining the kind of like edge. Sometimes I really want the fifth to come through and I kind of want to filter that stuff out, so like I'll just set it to low pass. But like, let's take a listen here. Let's see what our waveform looks like. Oops. I need to make a Q. I need to make a high Q. Oh, yeah. Got to put this back on manual. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So this is like your waveform. This is like pretty maxed out on both the volume and the Q. Let's set this to manual. Also, in this version, it's kind of nice because you can actually choose exactly which waveform you want in manual instead of just the synth. So that's kind of nifty. Just thought I would point that out. I hear that there may be a version 893 in the works. Okay, so anyways, let's go. Do I hear the fifth in that? Like, kinda, but it's kind of subtle. So like, I want to boost the Q a little. Now I hear it. I think that's maybe too much. So maybe somewhere in between here. Okay, so maybe somewhere around 8 or 9 for that. I kind of like that like version of it. Just for kicks, or for basses, let's just do this kind of thing where it's like E01. Like, I want to hear what it kind of sounds like to like hear it in action a little bit. So like, we're basically, I'm gonna basically turn it down halfway, like a little past halfway through the note, and then turn it back on to get like this kind of da 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 da. So like, that might even be a little too like drastic. Let's see. Or you could even go. Okay, so that's like kind of a cool sound. Like, that's almost what I would think of like as like a fast power chord kind of thing. So now let's change it to all pass and like see. Looks a little gnarlier, not as clean, a little different. So let's see what it sounds like now. Like, it's honestly pretty similar. So like, it doesn't necessarily to me sound like a true real power chord. I guess we can also try to boost, we could just keep going nuts. Oh, now see, that's pretty wicked. Like, does it sound like a guitar chord? I don't know if I would say, guitar chord.
It doesn't not sound like a guitar chord.
But you know the let's see. Now let's go back to low pass with this like crazy volume on it and see what happens. So I don't know. Those are about the range of sounds that you can get with it. So like I don't know if I would say it sounds exactly like a guitar power chord, but it can be effective if you really need it, especially once the Q starts to get up here. I think the nice thing about the Allpass is that no matter how much you boost this Q, you really never lose the root note. So like I would probably see, is that what you asked? Yeah, you asked for